good to see you again. Hang on, no, we'll have to stop. You see the mess in here? Look at this. It's disgusting. Ugh. Have the cleaners not been in or something? There's more of it over here, look. Oh, that's horrible, that is. What is that? Only kidding. Good joke to play on someone, aren't they? Make your own mess. Come and have a look at this. Now, to make your mess, first tape a bin bag or opened out carrier bag to a piece of card and make sure you pull the bag really tight so it's nice and flat. You see why in a minute. Next, you need to make the coloured drink that you want to spill. And for this, don't use paint, use this stuff, food colouring. Now, you can get little bottles at the supermarkets, or you can even use real coffee granules for this. So choose what you use depending on what drink you want to make. I'm going to make orange juice, so I'm going to be using orange. Now, put a splash into the bottom of an old cup or plastic beaker, maybe about 10 drops, just a little splash like that. Then add about half a cupful of neat PVA glue, in like that, about half a cup, like that, and then mix very well. Now, it can take a little while to mix it, but you need to get the colour even. And you can add more food colouring if you need to. Just mix it until you've got a good colour. But bear in mind that this mixture will dry darker. Next, you need to find a plastic cup or an old beaker that you'd like to spill your drink out of. And just pour a little of your drink mixture inside, only a little bit, like that. And then lay it down on top of the plastic bag in the corner and continue to pour the rest of the drink around the outside of the cup as if it's spilt, and let the glue just splay out like that as if it's splashed out from the cup, and pour most of it away from the cup as if it's been thrown forward like that. Oh, look at that. And you can try and get some splats just there around the edges, little splats there, see that? Oh, drippy splats. Just loop it round the outside there. Maybe a splat out there as well. Great fun to do this. And when you've done it, you could always lay in a couple of drinking straws into the glue as if they've been spilt too, like that. Then all you have to do is leave it to dry. Now, it'll take a while to dry, but when it's all dry, it'll look like this one. And no, don't worry, this is not a cheat. Look at this. It really will dry darker because when PVA glue dries, it goes transparent and all the white disappears. So you're just left with pure orange colour. And because you've made it on the plastic bag, look at this trick. It'll just peel off like that. And then you'll just have a spilt drink of orange that you can place wherever you like to fool people. Now, if you want to make a spilt drink of coffee, then all you do is mix a few teaspoons of coffee with a bit of water in the bottom of a beaker and add in half a cup of glue, mix it well, and you get this pretend coffee. Look at that, I think that looks like real coffee, actually. Then you do exactly the same again. Flatten out your plastic bag and tape it around the edges, and you can use a different cup to spill your drink out of. I'm going to use a polystyrene cup for this one, and pour in a little bit of the coffee mixture, just in the bottom, like that, and then again, the same routine. Lay it down on top of the bag, like that, and then just pour the coffee all the way around it. Again, use the same technique, splay it out, like that, so it looks as if it's splashing out all over the place from the cup. It looks a bit like a hand shape to start with, doesn't it? Or a star shape. A couple of splats around there, and just fill in all those gaps. Doesn't need to be neat or perfect. Have you ever seen a neat splat? And when you've done that, this time instead of straws, I'm just going to lay in a plastic stirrer like you get in cafes. Then leave it to dry, and when it's peeled off, it'll look something like this. Look at that. Brilliant, isn't it? And you know, you can make any spilt drink you like depending on what food colouring you use. How about some red food colouring to make spilt cherry-aid out of a plastic bottle? In fact, you can spill them out of anything. How about a spilt cola from a can? Or even coffee out of an old mug, complete with plastic spoon? Try it yourself. Make your own mess. Spill some drinks.
Hello! Yes, it's me again, the head. Now, if you want to make a mess on purpose, tightly tape a plastic bag onto a piece of card. Next, put some food colouring or coffee granules into a beaker and mix in neat PVA glue. You could use paint too, but food colouring or coffee works the best. Pour some of your mixture into a plastic cup or old beaker and lay it down onto your bag. Continue to pour the rest of the mixture around the cup so that you make a realistic spill. Lay in straws or a spoon, and when the glue is dry, peel it off and leave it for an unsuspecting person to discover.